So in life, me, I believe that if I know you and you know me, na uko kwa shida, I should always come through for me. When it's my time, me ndo niko kwa shida, you should come through for me. You know? Okay. So this is what happened. There is a famous rumba, Ohangla rumba artist fusion kind of. His name goes by the name Tony Ndiema. Okay, so Tony Ndiema, I've known him for the longest time ever, and early this year we got talking. Okay, when we got talking, we somehow became close friends. Not so close, but ule tu mtu unajua, you know. So after some months, he told me that his mom was sick, and she had recorded a song that was stuck on studio. Ama was being held in studio by the famous producer, by the name who? The producer, Antonani. Ward Phoebe, you know. So he was in a financial crisis, and he needed my assistance. So Tony Ndiema asked me for some money, and this money was 115,000. You understand? 150,000. She said that alikuwa atoe ngoma hiyo Berna, which is now pulled down. It's not in YouTube anymore. And his mom was sick na alikuwa in the hospital. He had gotten an accident with a motorbike, you know. So I told Tony, for me to give you money, we have to make an agreement, because I just can't give you that money, and it's a lot of money. So let's make an agreement. He asked me to write the agreement, and I told him I cannot be able to write the agreement where I was. So Tony drafted the agreement and sent it to me. Understand? He drafted the agreement and sent it to me. So a day later, I sent him the money. But previously, I had already given out some money. So the money that I sent was 77,000. 77,000, and then those are due I had sent before the agreement was sent. So when I got the agreement, Tony said he will pay back the money on in a month's time, which was, if I gave the money on 29, which was the day I gave up the money, 29 March, Tony alikuwa arudishe pesa 29 April. And that 29 April, I had a function. He promised to pay earlier. 29 April ilipofika, he insisted that his mom was sick and asked for more time. And then now it was 29, it was my birthday, May 18th, I asked him for the money. He said he was sick. I asked him how his mom was doing. He said his mom was getting better. May, June. So when it's going to June, now it hit me that Tony wasn't going to pay my money because he was doing shows. He's flaunting a rich lifestyle online. But when I asked for my money, he doesn't have. So I felt desperate and started reaching people who are close to him. Anybody he ever mentioned while borrowing money from me, I made an effort and reached all of them. And their response was, Tony, that's his habit. He borrows money and never pays back. You understand? And this time, I had reached Tony I've reached people close to him without his knowledge. Well, I'm talking to the people around him. Tony was busy asking me for 400K, saying that his car was kubebwa na watu alone. So he needed 400K to pay off the loan for the car. And I'm like, you have my 100,000+ and now you want 400K. And then I said, okay, if you need the money, give me security of that money that you have this. If I pay you back, you give it back to me. Tony didn't have anything to give me. You know, I told him, even if you go to the bank, they will ask you for, for security. Nobody will give you money blindly. On top of that, I've given you 100K. And that 100K, it's for my business. You know, I need that money to put it back to my business. As I'm talking, we are on the 9th month and things have gotten out of control completely. Right now, when we talk, we just alter insults to each other. He insults me, I insult him back. You know, he has no intention of paying my money. We have gone as far as making agreements at the police station, of which he has not honored. He has not even paid a single cent. We made an agreement, and he stated that he will start paying 10K weekly, which is every Monday. And here we are, a month is gone. Tony hasn't paid a single money. I'm talking of Tony Ndiema. When Tony Ndiema asked me for money, I asked him, how are you going to pay back this money? Because if you don't have the money now and you're doing nothing, there's no way you're going to afford to pay 100k back in a month's time. Then he argued that that time Inda was going to launch his famous album ile Puonj mar dak hiyo ya osiepe. So he said that he's going to perform in that show. Inda's given him a job and he will get money to pay me back. And since that was like a 100% true thing, I fall for it. And then he said he needed his music out because if Inda launches his album, yake haitapata enough airplay. The name is called Berna, was not going to get enough airplay because Inda songs were going to be out. So he needed that time difference. Ya kufanya nini? Ya ku time difference to what? To release that song to the public, you know. Then I just fell for him, and that's why I gave out that money, you understand. And that time alikuwa na very promising deal, which was the launch of Inda's album. I don't know how much they get paid or how much his red card is, you know, but kwangu alijiuza ni kama mtu mwenye ako na uwezo ya kulipa pesa, and that's why I gave him the money. And it turned out all these were lies. I reached Ward Phoebe, and Ward Phoebe said he's not holding any of his songs in this studio. People close to Tony, I reached them out, and they said their mom was doing well. Actually, I think she runs a small hotel. If not a small hotel, then she has some business, which she was showing up to every single day. So I don't understand who was sick and which music was being held. If at all this audio will get to Tony Ndiema or anyone close to Tony Ndiema, now let Tony Ndiema knows that money, I will get it back, and I want it back. I will not compromise anything. I will not tolerate the rubbish he has been telling me or putting me through again. I just want my money. Plan on how you're going to pay that money. And I'm not giving you like more time. You've had 9 months. Our agreement was 1 month. Now it's the 9th month. So pay that money. Anybody hapa nje, if Tony ever asks you for money, hata kwambie he's dying, he's a liar. He's a pathological liar. He's not dying. I have people who have come to me saying they have been conned with Tony too. People close to Tony knows Tony as a con person. Tony uses his looks to con people. The only thing he has apart from his look is nothing. You understand? So akikwambia anakufa, mamake sijui yuko aje, do not fall for that trap. Because when he told me that his mom had an accident, I asked him for the proof that his mom is sick. Do you know this guy sent me photos of a man, 2 different men wakiwa na vidonda. Of course it looked like a motorbike accident, but they were men. They were not his mama. He's a liar. Do not fall for that lie.
LTN. Lower Trending Nation.